What's up? This is Terrell with Kingz Trading 101, and this is just going to be a quick walkthrough tutorial for the Cloud 2.0 trading system. I just want to show you how to use it the way that I use it. You can go to the Kingz Trading 101.com day trading course and get more details on the exact system itself, the anatomy of the system, what each line is and whatnot. But this is just going to be a quick like 5-minute walkthrough, just showing you how I use it, how I place trades with it, and the purpose behind doing it the way that I do it. So as you can see, the cloud kind of tells you what's going on in the actual trade as far as trend and momentum. And so if it's a green cloud, it's bullish. If it's a red cloud, it's bearish. Okay. The purpose of the actual system is to give you the ability to let your trades run, to maximize each good signal that you invest in. And then if for some reason it is a losing trade, like what you might have found somewhere up in this jumbled up stuff here, the trades are going to be, the losses are going to be minimum. So as you can see, if you was to take this arrow and you got stopped out, you would have got stopped out somewhere around here. And so that would have been a small loss. Then you come right back and you take this trade right here and you would have won that plus more, and this isn't even what we consider a big trade. This would be a big trade right here. And so you take one of these, that's going to cover about 7-8 losses, okay? But you're going to be winning more than you're going to be losing. And so yeah, the math is easy. So basically, I'm just going to show you how I use the system to maximize every trade. That way, if it's gonna run, I'm going to be in a position to follow it as far as it wants to go. And if it doesn't want to run, I'm still going to be able to get a profit at it. The way that we do that is by breaking our trade up into 2 trades. What normally would be 1 trade, we're going to break up into 2. So if you normally trade a single standard lot, which is $10 a pip, okay, instead of you trading that one single lot, you're going to break that single lot up into 2. Okay, so instead of $10 a pip for 1 trade, you're going to place 2 trades at $5 a pip. Okay, and then you're going to set a take profit for 1 order, and then the other order you're going to let run. Okay, so for example, this is a signal that I took just last night. I was traveling all week, and so I didn't really have time to really sit down, check out the charts and whatnot. But I took the signal because I knew we had a nice little move down, and so for it to kind of revert back to this area made sense. And so we got a nice signal. I checked sentiment and everything. The momentum looked good, so I did go ahead and take the signal. Okay, and basically, just to give you an idea, we placed $2 a pip. We didn't put our normal amount on it because, again, I didn't get a chance to really check out the chart, so I didn't want to, completely commit to the signal, but I did want to cut everything, kind of in half of what I would normally do because it did look like a good signal, but I didn't take the time to really put into it. But anyway, this is the trade. Okay, so we was looking at $2 a pip, and we set our take profit at 9,742, and we got in at 96636. Okay, so we got in at 96636. Okay, so basically right here, as you can see where the signal came in, and then we set our take profit right here. Now that's take profit. We didn't just say, okay, I like this spot, but you could have zoomed out a little bit and you could have saw that if it was going to run into some troubles, this is where it was going to be based off of this right here. You can see the structure right here, and where this structure is where price kind of retraced in this area. And so it's been touched. This area has been touched quite a bit of times already. And so, if you just look at structure, you're going to have an idea that this area is an area that you're, looking to kind of get out of. That being said, right now this consolidation could just be a build up to continue going. So we don't know if this move is done and it's going to consolidate and reverse, or if it's just consolidating, building up more orders to go ahead and push forward. So what we do is we take our Fibonacci retracement tool, and then we come to the candle that generated the signal, which is always going to be the candle prior to the signal. So signal right here, this is the candle that generated. If we were looking at just a live chart, none of this existed right here. From this candle forward didn't exist, and this one's forming. And we don't know if it's going to be done up here, if it's going to be done down here, or if it's going to, end up the way it did. So we always go off of the information that we have, that is conclusive, that is confirmed, that will not go away, and that's this closed candle and anything before it. So we go with this candle here, and we would take our Fibonacci retracement. We're going to find whichever is lower, the Litz line or the trigger line, and we're going to place our Fibonacci below it and take it to the pretty much to the extent of the candle that generated the signal. I say extent because if it's going down, it's going to be to the bottom of the candle, and we're talking wick included. If it's going up, then we're talking to the top of the candle, wick included. And so in this case, it's the top of the candle from the bottom of the Litz line below the candle that generated the signal. Okay, so we have our 127 retracement here. We would place a soft stop loss there, and then we have our 127 retracement here, and this would be our take profit for one of our orders. Okay, and so as you can see, where the 127 is pretty much the same place where that structure was. As you can see, this is the 127, this is where that structure was. If we zoom out just a little bit more, structure was pretty much in this area. From here, let's draw a little box so you can get a visual idea. So basically from here to about here, as you can see, price bang, bang, bang there, and then it comes right back. And so as you can see, that's where price got to. And if it wanted to reverse, it's going to reverse from here. Now it's consolidating, but we've already locked in profit. Okay, 9742 is basically right here. You saw the order, take profit 9742. So we already locked that in. Now the other order is going to run. Okay, so let's say the other order runs. But let's say it comes back, and by the time it meets up with this, we've taken a loss. Let's just, worst case scenario. We took a loss. Price came back. By the time it crossed below the Litz line, which is our rule to get out of our second trade, it's right here, and we take a loss. Okay, let's just compare the two, which we wouldn't take a loss in this scenario. But let's just say we did, and let's say price crossed below and closed somewhere right here. Okay, 17 pips that we would have lost after banking 72 pips. So this way, we allow the trade to run as far as it's going to run, so we could take advantage of those big runs, those 100, 200 pip runs. But we're going to lock in some profit off of a good move right from the jump. And because we trade momentum, most of our moves are going to be good moves. And so that being said, just kind of watch the video as many times to kind of see the technique. But the technique is also in the day trading course. I just wanted to show you the concept of taking what you normally trade, breaking it into two, and managing the trade that way. If you do that with this system, you will consistently be profitable, even when you lose a trade here and there. And then when you lose just a straight trade, those trades are going to be small minimum compared to the trades that you do win. And so I'm rushing through to kind of get this ended because I said it was going to be a 5-minute video and we're working on 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Just watch this video as many times as you need. But the actual detail video is in the course. This is just something I wanted to send out with the system today as I get it to the members. Yeah, basically it was just a quick walkthrough to show you how I take advantage of the system by breaking my trades in half and guaranteeing a win and then letting the rest of it kind of run, because the system will give you, or the market will give you a lot of pips a lot of times, but you don't know, you know what I mean, like when it wants to do that. And so you have to be able to set targets so that you can lock in profit. And then if you have the ability to let the rest of it run, that's when you would go ahead and do so. So this allows you to do that. You can go ahead, set your take profit order. Once you get that locked in, which in this case we've locked in 70 something pips, so now whatever it does from this point forward, we've already profited, and it would take a ridiculous situation for us to lose those 70 something pips to even break even. So you see, the process just makes it a lot harder for you to lose. So I'm going to get out of here. Again, if you need more details on the system itself, go to 7kingstrading101.com and go to the day trading course, register. It's free. If you haven't already registered, do so, and check out everything that we're teaching you in there. We're going to teach you trade management, and then we go into details about the system itself. So that being said, this is Terrell with 7 Kingz Trading 101. As always, you have a wonderful day. I'm going to get out of here. Take care.